mamá no sé si va a ir. Sí va a ir. Es mi mamá.
Wait, hi, WC. Am I surviving? What do you mean? Alright, let's get into it. It depends if you like scary stories or not, so let me see. Does he have new videos up there? He does. Looks like he has like 2 of them. I mean, he has a lot of new ones that I haven't seen yet. Yes, his works. Yeah. 11 scary videos that will stay with you. Of course, I need to watch through these commercials for like a few seconds. Why isn't it playing? Come on. I just paused it. Okay, never mind. Skip? Yep. Skip. Oh, there's Steph right there. Just
Hello
in time.
Everyone. My name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more.
It's been a while since I've been on here.
With that said, let's begin.
I actually do someone else's videos, but since they haven't posted in like
First
what,
video
3
we'll be
months
taking a
already?
look at comes to us from a TikTok account called Jensen's Journey and shows home security camera footage of a young boy walking around his house.
Oh, a young kid. Steph's favorite when little kids get involved in this type of stuff.
Seemingly late at night or early in the morning. So far, nothing seems too unusual, but it's right here where things take a seriously strange turn. Watch closely.
Is it a kid? No, this is just a kid. He looks like 10 or something. He looks like my nephew's age. Oh my goodness, it's just moving there? That little toy? It's just playing with them. Nope. I need to get Steph one of those toys.
Right around this moment,
So I can
some
move like
toys
that
on the
duck.
ground appear to move on their own. They shift position without the boy clearly touching them.
Or whatever that thing
And
is.
unlike something out of Toy Story, where the toys only move
Absolutely,
when no
the
one's
F
around,
not, you would probably
these
burn it.
objects seem to slide while the child is standing right there, almost as if something unseen is deliberately trying to get his attention. At one point, the boy's mother turns and appears to notice the movement as well. Strangely, she doesn't react.
She doesn't even realize it. She just like goes about her day, like whatever. Gets out of there.
Act in an overly dramatic way. That alone has left some viewers wondering, has something like this happened before? Those who believe in the paranormal suggest this could be a spirit interacting with the environment, possibly making its presence known through small but noticeable movements. The only grounded explanation, however, is that the entire clip could be a
They
hoax.
have a lot of
The movement may have been staged intentionally.
things like hanging on the wall there. Are those like hockey sticks or something? What are those?
Either through subtle manipulation, off camera, or simple editing. With security footage and a bit of planning, it wouldn't be difficult to create something that looks convincing at first glance. Still, whether it's cleverly set up or something far harder to explain, seeing toys shift across the floor in a quiet house.
I forgot about
isn't
that
to leave
rocking chair
anyone
Steph
feeling
has too.
uneasy. Over on TikTok, a woman named Anna Labwood frequently posts videos of herself playing beautiful songs on the organ. Her page is usually
Oh, the
very
piano's
long,
probably gonna play
genuinely
by
entertaining,
itself or play one of the
with nothing
songs
remotely
by itself.
creepy
Who
about
knows?
it. That is, except for one video. On January 26, 2026, Anna uploaded
Charisma? I can't even understand that language there. That's probably like, I'm guessing that language is from like one of the Europe countries out there.
something very different from her usual content. In it, she's inside a cathedral in Norway at around 2:30.
Are you a
in the
fan of
morning when
cathedrals,
something
Steph?
deeply unsettling
Probably
begins
not.
to happen.
Oh, she's there by herself. That's even perfect. At 2:30 in the morning, no wonder.
Guys,
What is she up at 2:30 in the morning over there?
it's really scary.
Oh, it's in Norway too. I know one person that lives in Norway.
Trying to get in, that is. I know they can't get in, but it is still scary.
Throughout the video, someone can be heard loudly pounding on the cathedral doors, seemingly trying to get inside. The echo of the banging carries through the empty space as Anna remains completely still, clearly shaken, just waiting and hoping the noise will stop. According to Anna, she heard the pounding 4 separate times before it eventually stopped. Whoever was outside must have given up and left, but it still raises an uncomfortable
Whoever was
question.
outside, nobody
Why
was
were
out
they
there.
trying so persistently to get in at that hour? Some
No
viewers
one was
believe the
out there.
situation feels almost ominous, as if something or someone was deliberately targeting the isolated cathedral in the middle of the night. Another theory is that it may have simply been a person who didn't realize the cathedral was closed, or someone attempting to get attention without understanding how frightening it would sound from inside. Either way, hearing repeated pounding on the doors of a vast, dark cathedral at 2:30 in the morning would rattle just about anyone. Even if there's a simple explanation, it's the setting, the isolation, the echoes, the hour that makes this moment linger long after the noise
And
fades.
again, who would be out there at that time?
On May 21st, 2019, a YouTube channel known simply as Enki uploaded a video showing a security guard encountering something that likely stayed with him long after his shift ended. The guard is walking through the Weymouth public house
Let's
in
see
the
what it
UK,
is.
carrying out a routine security check. Everything seems perfectly normal as he moves through the quiet halls.
This looks like one of those abandoned schools from the stuff that it has on.
But when he makes his way down into the cellar, that's when things take a sudden turn.
Most
Commercials
AI
again?
video tools feel like toys. Cinema Flow was built for film creators, for the one.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Hey!
It's just pushing stuff, that's all. It's playing hide and go seek.
Okay, let's get out of here.
The guard pauses and slowly scans the room with his flashlight. For a few seconds, nothing happens. Then, without warning, a large wooden plank that had been leaning against the wall suddenly falls violently to the floor, seemingly all on its own. The sound echoes through the cellar, and the guard immediately reacts, clearly shaken. Not long after, he decides to leave the area. There don't appear to be any open windows nearby, and at least at first glance, there's no obvious sign of strings or visible trickery. To some viewers, it looks as though something unseen deliberately pushed the plank over.
Of course, something unseen pushed
trying
it.
to make its presence known. It's also possible that the plank simply wasn't stable to begin with. Old buildings settle over time, and subtle vibrations, whether from footsteps, shifting foundations, or even temperature changes, can cause loosely balanced objects to tip without much warning. Even so, the timing is what makes it so unsettling.
They're always saying the timing this and the timing that. Every time.
Guard steps into the room, pauses, and then it falls. Whether it was simple physics catching up at the worst possible moment, or something unseen reacting to his presence, it's a moment that would rattle just about anyone working alone in a dark cellar.
Oh, it was Dark Cellar, got it.
Over on the UFOB subreddit, a video
Some
was
UFO
shared,
craziness.
which
Where
was
is
originally
this at?
posted in a local community Facebook group. According to the post, the footage was filmed at around 9:15 p.m. somewhere in New Zealand.
New Zealand,
The
huh?
person recording was simply trying to capture a thunder and lightning storm in the distance. Instead, they may have filmed something far more unusual.
What is that? It's all moving like a jellyfish or something.
Imolato! Holy crap, come look at this! Honest to God. Holy. Holy.
About halfway into the video, a bright white light appears on the left-hand side
Whatever that
of
thing
the
was, it was
sky
fast.
and begins moving steadily across the frame. Then, between the 41-second and 1-minute mark, the object appears to stop mid-air briefly, hovering in place, before continuing on. What stands out immediately is how intense the glow is. The object doesn't resemble a conventional aircraft. There are no visible blinking navigation lights, no red or green indicators, and no clear body shape, just a strong, solid white glow moving through the night sky. The sudden pause only adds to the mystery. To some viewers, the way it seems to suspend itself before moving again makes it feel less like a plane and more like something deliberately controlled, or something not operating under normal flight behavior at all. At the same time, it's possible that distance and zoom are distorting what's actually being seen. A drone, helicopter, or even a plane facing toward the camera could appear as a concentrated white light. Whether it's an unusual but explainable aircraft, or something far less ordinary, the combination of the intense glow and that brief mid-air pause is what keeps this clip firmly in the unexplained category. On June 28, 2017, a group of friends uploaded a video to YouTube showing themselves simply having a good time, goofing around, singing, and hanging out together inside a house. For the first minute or so, everything feels lighthearted and completely normal, but then the mood shifts.
Oh, main pintu, main pagi. Main pagi, main pintu, main kita tengok. Buka bu,
As one of the guys stands directly
What
in
was
front of
that?
the camera continuing to sing, a sudden loud knocking sound echoes from somewhere in the distance. It's sharp enough to immediately startle everyone in the room. The
That was
singing
quite the
stops,
noise there.
and the energy changes almost instantly. Curious and clearly a bit uneasy, the group decides to search the house to figure out where the noise came from. For the next few minutes, they wander from room to room, checking corners and dark spaces.
I mean,
and then
I would have probably done the same too. Just check what the heck was going on around there.
they find something.
Ya. Dok orang tu.
They might get freaked out.
Allah Akbar. Bodoh.
Wait, what the heck was that?
Bodoh. Babi gugah ya Allah.
Standing in the corner, partially concealed
Oh, I
by
see it.
shadows, appears to be a tall, pale figure. It looks almost like a human shape, wrapped tightly in white fabric, motionless and watching. The moment the group notices, they begin yelling and quickly retreat, clearly panicked before the video cuts off.
Of
The
course they were out of
operator
there.
claimed he believes the figure is a pocong, a ghost from Indonesian folklore, said to resemble a dead body wrapped in a burial shroud. Given the
That's
figure's
folklore right
appearance,
there. What the heck?
comparison certainly seems intentional. Those who believe say the resemblance is too close to ignore, especially the rigid posture and shroud-like outline. Of course, there's also the possibility this was staged.
I mean, it kind of
Could
looks like it.
easily be someone standing still in a costume, strategically placed in a dark corner to heighten the shock factor. With careful lighting and timing, it wouldn't be difficult to create a convincing reveal. Either way, the combination of the unexplained knocking and this silent figure waiting in the shadows makes for a deeply unsettling moment. Whether folklore come to life or a well-planned scare, it's the kind of image that lingers long after the video ends. A man named Nick Semino posted a video to his TikTok account in September of 2019 showing what he claims is genuine paranormal activity taking place at his job late at night. Nick begins by explaining that he was just about to leave the store to head home when the lights suddenly started flickering. He mentions this wasn't the first time it had happened either. Already uneasy, he and a female co-worker realize her keys are in the back of the shop, meaning she can't leave without them. As they head toward the back to retrieve the keys, things escalate.
We need to go get my keys.
And the light turned on.
I don't want to go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna literally record this whole thing just so you guys can see what happened. I'm literally so scared. Okay.
What was that?
Okay, something.
I like making my podcast.
Of course, the commercials.
Making short clips of my podcast. So the AI.
Where are they at?
Bro, why are my keys on the floor? They were not there. Like, look at I put them on the desk. Like, oh my god.
Oh, they're at the store, maybe.
This is literally insane.
At around the 25-second mark, a piece of plastic suddenly falls to the floor on its own, startling both of them. Then, moments later, the woman enters a room and discovers her keys lying on the floor. She is visibly shocked, insisting she left them on the desk and not near the edge where they could have slipped off. The tension rises as they sit in the room watching the security cameras, trying to make sense of what's happening. Eventually, they decide to move around the store again, and that's when things get even more intense.
Maybe it's playing around with them.
We closed at 10, so we need to like, it's so dark because all the light switches are over here.
Stop it. Stop it. Go.
Okay, this is what I mean. This room is over.
God.
This is
Oh my god.
this is what we're dealing with.
Oh my god, yeah. What the... Bro, Nick, did you do this on purpose?
I-
You fake this? No, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, Nick.
Stop! You're literally. Are you?
No, wait. No.
No.
Those, that didn't just...
We literally looked away for like 2 seconds.
That's crazy that that's happening in the restaurant or something.
Second mark, something suddenly flies directly in front of Nick's face, as if it had been thrown. Just seconds later, multiple lamps inside the shop begin swinging back and forth on their own. The sequence of events, objects falling, keys relocating, something being hurled, and the lamp swaying, leads some viewers to believe this could be a clear case of poltergeist-like activity, with unseen forces manipulating the environment. At the same time, there is always the possibility that this was staged for social media. Regardless of the explanation, experiencing something like this firsthand in a quiet store after closing time would be deeply unsettling.
I don't think it
Whether
was.
it's paranormal or carefully crafted setup, it's the kind of night shift that would make anyone think twice before turning off the lights and locking up alone. This next clip comes to us from the popular Alien subreddit and was posted by a user known as Mr. Dylan369. The footage was reportedly filmed somewhere in Scotland, although the exact location hasn't been confirmed. Throughout the video, we see what appears to be a massive object hovering and moving slowly through the sky, something that certainly resembles a UAP.
Clearly, you can see that.
The object drifts steadily overhead for roughly a full minute. It doesn't appear to behave like a typical plane, and its size, at least from the perspective of the video, makes it look unusually large. There are no obvious flashing navigation lights, and its shape seems somewhat indistinct, which only adds to the mystery. By the time the clip ends, viewers are left wondering whether they have just seen authentic proof of something not from this world. Many people in the comments expressed genuine amazement, with some saying it's difficult to remain skeptical after watching it. Others are eager to find out the precise location in Scotland where it was filmed, hoping that more context might bring clarity. Of course, there's also the possibility that what we're seeing is a more conventional object viewed from an unusual angle. Without additional footage or confirmation of the location, it's hard to draw firm conclusions. For now, it remains another unexplained sighting in the sky, and like so many videos before it, it leaves us watching and wondering.
That is, you know, it's like what more proof can you get when you see stuff like that? Let me see what this one's all about
A
here.
TikTok user known as United Warhouse claims the footage we're about to see was filmed around 4 years ago. According to him, the person who recorded it is a complete skeptic when it comes to anything paranormal.
Commercial time.
The homeowner had been hearing strange noises
Oh, so he put a camera out there. Very nice. I would have done the same.
coming from his basement, but couldn't figure out what was causing them. At first, he assumed it was something ordinary, maybe a raccoon or some other animal moving around in the dark. Eventually, he decided to set up a video camera in the basement to capture whatever was making the sounds. At around the 55-second mark, a box suddenly falls to the floor. On its own, that might not seem too alarming, but it doesn't stop there.
It looked like there's a little tension going on. That box, look at that. You see that? How it's tilting? It just snapped into place like that. Watch, it gets worse. That box is shaped like a diamond now.
Let's
And
see.
it's on the corner of the box, holding itself. You tell me how a box moves like that. It's impossible to make a box move like that.
That is
That's
true.
bananas. Let's run it back one more time and watch the stuff on the table now. Okay? Watch all this stuff on the table. How many items just moved at once? 1, 2, 3, like 4 items on the table moves at once. Do they all go in on itself? Or they all kind of went?
Those airplanes are so loud out there, or helicopters. Since where are there like 3 following each other? I don't get that.
In on itself.
Not long after, another box tips over by itself. Then, between the 140 and 150 mark, multiple items sitting on a table begin moving at the same time. They don't just slide slightly, they shift together in a way that feels coordinated. There's a brief pause, and then...
So when he came downstairs to touch the camera, now what you guys want to do is look at the table again. Did you see that? Everything flew off the table. It happened so fast, but you can see it. You can see, like, this is obviously not there no more. It is
Yep,
not
you definitely
there
see
no more.
it leaving.
All of the objects on the table are suddenly thrown down to the floor in one chaotic motion. The escalation is what makes this clip so unsettling. A single box falling could be written off. Even 2 might be coincidence. But when multiple objects begin moving simultaneously, and then everything is forcefully knocked down, it starts to resemble classic reports of poltergeist activity. Skeptics, however, would argue that if this wasn't caused by an animal, it could have been staged. Whatever the explanation may be, one thing feels certain. If you were standing in that basement when all those objects came crashing down at once, raccoon or not, you probably wouldn't be sticking around to investigate further.
Probably not.
A TikTok
Oh,
user
the third
known
one
as
is at the
Danny
gym, I'm
Aslan
guessing.
posted a video showing himself working an evening shift at his local gym. You'd think a place as normal and laid back as a gym would be completely safe from anything
How
creepy,
would
but
that
may
gym
not
be
the
like?
case here.
Have activity in there. Let's see.
Porque esto pasa
I'm also
mucho.
curious about this.
¿Viste? O sea, mira, vamos a pensar. Son 10:35. Ahorita ya no debe
Alright,
de
it's at
haber
10 o'clock,
No voy a
10
poner
p.m.
ni pausa ni nada. Ajá. Tú lo escuchaste. Yo lo escuché. Tú lo. O sea, veamos. Esa fue una, ¿no?
At around the 15-second mark, a sound can be heard that resembles someone running up a staircase. It's quick and distinct, echoing through the otherwise quiet building. Then, about 15 seconds later, another unsettling noise rings out, this time metallic, seemingly coming from a nearby door. After hearing both sounds, the uploader cautiously makes his way further up the stairs to investigate, and that's when things get even stranger.
No estoy loco.
The punching bag is moving. I mean, it's rocking side to side, back and
No
forth.
estoy loco. Está cerrado. Está cerrado. Digo, si lo fuerzo no quiero romperlo, pero... No, vamos.
He approaches a locked room and peers through the window. Inside, 3 punching pads can be seen moving back and forth, as if someone invisible is striking them. There's no one inside the room.
The ghosts are
at
definitely
least
having a
no one
training
visible,
session there.
Yet the pads sway with noticeable force. To some viewers, this feels like classic poltergeist activity. The running footsteps, the metallic door sound, and then the punching pads moving in an empty locked room all build towards something that seems deliberately unseen. At the same time, there are other possibilities to consider. Air circulation systems in large gyms can create strong drafts, especially in enclosed rooms. Vibrations from nearby equipment or unevenly hung pads might also cause movement that looks more deliberate than it actually is on camera. Whatever's happening, watching gym equipment swing in a locked room after hearing footsteps echo through the building is enough to make anyone uneasy. Whether it's something supernatural or something far more ordinary, this is one late night shift that likely won't be forgotten anytime soon.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Alright, commercial again.
Nina just built an app.
This is the second one.
He heard the flaps in the doorway move, which caused him to quickly turn his head toward the sound.
Something was definitely there.
At this moment, a faint, transparent figure appears to move through the background. It's subtle, almost blending into the surroundings, but distinct enough to resemble a human-like shape passing by. When Daryl later reviewed the footage and noticed the figure, he says it genuinely shook him, and it's not hard to understand why. Seeing something translucent drift through your workspace in broad daylight isn't exactly comforting. Some viewers believe this could be a genuine apparition, a spirit passing through briefly, caught only because the camera happened to be recording at the right moment. Others suggest it may be a trick of lighting or compression from the security camera. Whatever the truth may be, it's the combination of the noise, Daryl's immediate reaction, and that faint shape in the background that makes this clip unsettling. It's the kind of thing that would make anyone glance over their shoulder the next time they hear something move behind them.
Let's See what's up with the number one.
On TikTok, a user known as Perry64 posted a series of videos that are almost guaranteed to make you lose a bit of sleep tonight. What starts off as a normal security camera clip quickly turns into something far more disturbing. In the first clip, we see the home's front door suddenly swing open on its own, immediately triggering the house alarm. There's no sound in this particular angle, but the alarm can be heard clearly in the next part. The door doesn't appear to hesitate, it just opens. In part 2, we witness the same event from the perspective of the two girls inside the house at the time.
What the heck is it going on there? Just some noises, they're running. Oh, they got a lot of cool guitars back there. Oh, whoever that room is.
As the alarm blares, panic quickly sets in. Then around the 15-second mark, the bedroom door can be heard opening by itself. That's when the situation escalates. Convinced someone has broken in, the girls decide their only option is to escape, and they jump out of the window. In the chaos, the uploader forgets her phone and eventually makes the risky decision to go back inside to retrieve it. Then comes part 3.
I don't see anything. Unless it's looking for it.
Inside the house, security footage captures something even more unsettling. At around the 38-second mark, and again at 1:20, a small, dark figure can be seen running quickly across the floor. It's low to the ground, shadow-like, and gone almost as fast as it appears.
Commercials again.
The girls later posted follow-up videos explaining what was going through their minds. One of them said she heard knocking coming from different parts of the walls while the alarms were going off. At that moment, they were convinced someone had broken into the house, which is why they reacted so quickly. They also insist the front door had definitely been shut. The house is brand new, they say, and the locks and latches aren't old or rusted. That's part of what makes it so unsettling.
Oh, that's
to them.
why.
There shouldn't be any structural issues or obvious mechanical failures. Some viewers believe the dark figure resembles a classic shadow person, an entity often described as starting low across rooms and appearing only briefly on camera. At the same time, there's the possibility that the entire sequence was staged. Coordinating multiple camera angles, triggering alarms, and creating quick shadow movements could be done with planning.
Quick shadow movements, huh?
Whatever the truth may be, the combination of a door opening on its own, alarms blaring, and a dark shape sprinting across the floor is enough to make anyone's heart race. If you were in their position, alone in a house when everything starts moving, chances are you'd be heading for the nearest exit too. And that was 11 scary
That
videos.
wasn't that bad for the
I hope you enjoyed
first
video. If you did,
video played.
then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Spooks, and I'll see you all.
Alright, let's see what's the next one. Which one did I see? Did I see the second one? I did. It's time for the 3 stories that get worse. I guess this one's it.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 13 scary videos.
Oh no, not the car.
Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin.
Let's see what
In
it's got at 13.
2015, a YouTuber known as X-Man Gage posted a video to his channel showing himself wandering through his house while clearly shaken by something that seems to be happening around him.
He was probably exploring or something.
X-Man Gage moves the camera nervously from room to room, audibly panting as he tries to figure out what exactly is going on inside the house. The tension builds quickly as the situation seems to spiral further out of control. Take a look.
What the
As he pans the camera around, lights can be seen flickering rapidly throughout the home. On top of that, various objects appear to be shifting or moving on their own, adding to the chaos unfolding around him. Then, just seconds before the video ends, something in the kitchen suddenly falls to the floor and shatters. At that point, the uploader clearly has had enough. He quickly runs away, leaving the mess behind as the video cuts off.
Oh, they're out of there.
Some viewers believe
They are out of there quick.
the activity shown here resembles classic poltergeist behavior. Flickering lights, objects moving, and sudden
Yeah, it's
disturbances.
definitely one of those
happening one
poltergeists. It
after
reminds me
another.
of the movie too.
Of course, there's also the possibility that the entire scene was staged for the camera. Either way, running through your own house while things start moving and breaking around you would be enough to rattle just about anyone. On January 18th, 2026, a TikTok user known as Wanderlust Cass posted a video showing a strange moment captured by one of her security cameras outside at night. For the first few seconds, the footage looks completely normal, just a quiet view of her yard with nothing unusual happening.
That's a nice yard though. It has like multiple sheds, I think. But that's a cool looking yard, I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty big. If I had a yard like that, I'd probably do live streams out there.
But in the blink of an eye, something very strange appears.
Oh my goodness, look at that. It just comes out of nowhere.
Did you catch it? Right here, what looks like a human-shaped shadow suddenly moves across the annex of the house. The unsettling part is that there doesn't appear to be anyone present who could actually be casting it. The shadow moves across the surface briefly before disappearing just as quickly as it appeared. To some viewers, the shape resembles a shadow figure passing through the yard, something unseen by the camera itself, but somehow leaving a visible trace on the wall. Another possibility is that the camera itself is responsible for the effect. Security cameras sometimes struggle with motion processing and compression, especially at night. In certain cases, a moving person can briefly be erased or blended into the background by the camera software, while the shadow they cast on a nearby surface remains visible. That can create the strange illusion of a shadow
crazy,
moving without anyone there. Whatever the explanation may be, seeing a human-like shadow glide across the wall with no visible person attached to it is enough to make anyone stop and replay the footage a few times. A YouTuber known as JJKicks651 posted a short video showing a strange moment he experienced while trying to sleep in his bedroom.
Oh, in his
According to
bedroom.
the uploader, he
He has
suddenly
a lot of
woke up
medals.
at around 1:01 in the morning after noticing something unusual happening across the room.
So he woke up like around 1 in the morning. Let's see what he found, or what he discovered, or what he saw.
A set of medals hanging on the wall
Yep, the
appeared to
medals
be
are
moving
there.
on their own.
Oh, they
Curious
started moving
and
on their own?
understandably a
Dang,
little
he wants the
concerned,
medals.
He grabbed his phone to see if he could capture the movement on camera. For a few seconds, nothing happens, but then...
Okay, guys. I just saw these medals. Look. Do you see that?
The medals are moving side to side.
Oh my gosh. What in the world? Oh.
The door's opening.
Sure enough, several of the medals hanging on the wall begin moving by themselves. They sway noticeably, as if something had just brushed against them. While this is happening, a hat sitting on a nearby shelf suddenly falls off as well, seemingly on its own. And then, as if that wasn't unsettling enough, the closet door slowly swings open despite the fact that no one else should be in the room. The combination of multiple things happening within moments of each other is what makes the clip particularly eerie. Some viewers believe this could be a sign of paranormal activity, possibly a spirit interacting with objects inside the room. Of course, another possibility is that the clip was staged. With a bit of preparation, objects like medals could be set in motion from off camera, and doors can be adjusted so they slowly swing open on their own. Whatever the case may be,
Pretty much.
waking up in the middle of the night to see objects moving across the room would be enough to make anyone uneasy. Over on Reddit, a user known as Ecstatic Dingo 4128 posted a video to the UFOs subreddit. According to him, the footage was actually filmed by his girlfriend at her apartment in Chicago at around 11 AM. In the video, she's looking out toward the lake, while a storm appears to be rolling through the area. The weather looks rough, with strong winds whipping snow through the air and clouds moving quickly across the sky. And right from the very start of the video, something unusual can already be seen.
Oh, it's in a foggy day too. It's just flying around.
Loaded.com. Get the biggest game releases
Loaded,
of the year at the best
35%.
prices.
Time to do this.
A strange orb-like object is visible floating in the sky. What immediately stands out is how steady it appears, despite the chaotic weather conditions. While snow is pushed around by the strong winds, this object drifts slowly through the air. According to the uploader, he initially assumed it might have been something ordinary like a bag or balloon. However, his girlfriend insisted that while she was watching it, the object actually appeared to be moving against the wind.
Oh, so it's moving against
She
the
also
wind. Wow.
described it as moving slowly in multiple directions, up, down, and horizontally, which made the sighting feel even stranger. Some viewers believe the spherical shape resembles what's often described as an orb-shaped UAP, a type of unidentified aerial phenomenon reported in various sightings around the world. Whatever it may have been, spotting a perfectly round object calmly drifting through stormy skies is enough to leave anyone scratching their head, and for the people who witnessed it that day, the mystery still hasn't been solved. A TikTok user known as Pirate King 307 shared a strange piece of footage captured by his Ring doorbell camera, and according to him,
Pirate
the
King?
moment happened while he was nowhere near home. He explains that he was about 100 miles away when he suddenly received a notification that someone had triggered his doorbell camera. Curious, he opened the app to see what was going on outside his front door, and what he saw and heard completely shocked him.
We were over 100 miles away when we heard our Ring doorbell sound, and we were super shocked to listen to the sound. Just wait for it. Sounds like the door is opening, and then there's a voice.
That's crazy. You can hear it.
Right near the doorbell camera, what appears to be a small creature can be seen clinging to the wall. It almost
That is
resembles
crazy, a
gecko,
small
or
creature, or what
possibly
is
even a
that?
praying mantis, sitting very close to the lens. But what truly unsettled viewers isn't the creature itself, it's the voice that follows.
Help me, what?
A chilling voice can be heard nearby saying the words,
That is
"Help me."
crazy. You could hear that.
The uploader later explained that he bought the house from a couple who had been married for 76 years.
76
According to
years?
the story, the husband tragically collapsed in the front yard one day while mowing the lawn and passed away on the way to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Because of that history, the uploader wonders if the voice might somehow be connected to the former homeowner.
So the husband, he just tripped while cutting the grass, and then the mower probably had something to do with it. That's a crazy way to go.
Perhaps a spirit trying to return to the house and find his wife. At the same time, the small creature near the camera could simply be an insect or a lizard that triggered the motion alert. As for the voice, it may have come from someone nearby or been picked up from a distance, with the doorbell microphone making it sound closer than it really was. Even so, hearing the words "help me" through a doorbell camera while you're 100 miles away from home would be enough to send a chill down just about anyone's spine. A man going by the username TGavin7 posted a video to his TikTok account showing a moment that he says completely caught him off guard while he was out driving one night. According to the uploader, he was cruising around a business park looking for good spots to take pictures of his car. Everything seemed perfectly normal as he drove along the quiet road, until something appeared that he definitely wasn't expecting.
Oh, he's just speeding. Oh, he got scared right there. Oh, wow. It was just shadowy there. That's crazy.
As T. Gavin continues driving, a dark figure suddenly appears near the roadside. The figure, dressed completely in black,
That is crazy, though.
looks almost like a silhouette, nearly feet.
So sometimes when, like, I'm driving late at night, coming from, like, out of the city sometimes, I'm surprised I don't see anything like that. That's crazy, though.
Chillis, almost reminiscent of something like a Grim Reaper. What happens next is even more unsettling. The figure begins moving toward the car, seemingly chasing after it down the road for a brief moment. Despite the darkness, the uploader quickly notices the figure and immediately hits the gas, speeding away as fast as he can. As he drives off, he repeatedly asks out loud, "What was that?" Thankfully, he manages to get away before anything else happens. To some viewers, the completely black appearance of the figure and the sudden chase make the encounter feel almost otherworldly, as if the driver had crossed paths with something that didn't belong there. The only grounded explanation would be that the entire scene was staged. The figure could have been a person dressed in dark clothing, positioned ahead of time, with the encounter planned in advance to create a convincing scare. But whatever the truth may be, seeing a pitch-black figure suddenly sprint toward your car on an empty road is enough to send anyone's heart racing. It's the kind of moment that leaves you questioning what you just saw long after you've driven away.
That is crazy though.
Back in 1996, the quiet city of Varginha, Brazil, suddenly became the center of one of the most famous UFO stories in South America. On the afternoon of January 20th, 3 young women claimed they saw a strange creature. They described it as a small bipedal being with a large head, dark skin marked with vein-like spots, and 3 bumps on top of its head. Its eyes, they said, looked like 2 glowing red spheres, and the
That's crazy.
creature
What is
appeared
that?
weak, almost as if it were injured. Terrified, the women ran home and told their mother they had just seen what they believed was the devil. Soon after, rumors began spreading across the city. Some locals claimed that Brazilian authorities had captured mysterious creatures, while others reported unusual military activity in the area. Officials later stated that the sightings were likely a misunderstanding and that the military presence nearby was routine, but the story never fully went away. This particular Reddit post, uploaded by a user known as AppropriateEye1227, claims to show alleged footage connected to the Varginha incident. Of course, it should definitely be
1996.
taken with a grain of salt, but the clip is still quite intriguing.
Tá ali, olha o bicho, cara. Tá respirando, tá olhando pra cá. Ei, filma isso. Calma, eu só...
That is crazy looking though.
In the video, the cameraman can reportedly be heard saying, "He's right there. Look at the animal man. He's breathing. He's looking this way." Moments later, someone believed to be a soldier says, "Hey, don't film that," before the cameraman responds, "Calm down. Cut." Some viewers believe the footage could show the very creature described in the original Varginha sightings. However, there's also a possibility the clip was created much more recently using AI video generation.
Man, there was no AI back in 1996. Get out of here.
Or CGI, especially considering how convincing digital effects have become in recent years.
Well, yeah, we have AI
Either
now,
way,
so of course you can make
Virginia
something
case continues
even
to
better than
fascinate
that.
people nearly 3
And
decades
this
later,
time around.
and footage like this only keeps the mystery alive.
Hey everybody, Peach here, and today we're going to take a look at the Speediance Gym Monster 2, which is an all-in-one compact digital...
Reddit user Pella98TX posted a pair of videos to the Ghost subreddit showing something unsettling captured by a home security camera late at night. The footage was recorded inside a bedroom during what appears to be a completely ordinary night. At first glance, everything seems quiet and uneventful, but if you pay close attention to the door, you might notice something strange.
Let's see what the door has to offer. Oh, there's something there. What is that?
Right at the beginning
Yeah,
of
it's
the
like-
video,
it looks
near
weird.
the bottom right corner of the door, a dark shape appears to move across the small gap beneath it. The shadow almost looks like a figure crouching or peering under the door, before quickly pulling away out of sight. It's subtle, but once you notice it, it's hard to unsee. The uploader later shared a second clip captured from the same camera. In this video, the same type of shadowy movement appears again near the bottom of the door, almost as if whatever is on the other side briefly approaches before retreating once more. According to the uploader, there are no pets and no children living in the house, leaving him with no clear explanation for what might have been moving outside the room that night. Some viewers believe the shadow resembles a small entity or shadow figure cautiously observing the room before crawling away. Whatever the case may be, seeing a human-like shadow creep along the bottom of your bedroom door in the middle of the night would be enough to make anyone uneasy. And if you noticed it happening more than once, sleep probably wouldn't come easy afterward. Over on the interdimensional NHI subreddit, a user known as Coach Life shared a video
goodness,
that
that
was reportedly filmed
drone
in
footage
Nevada,
is so good.
Granada, Spain. The footage appears to have been captured in the middle of the day and shows something unusual drifting across the sky. Whether it's truly something extraordinary or not is still up for debate, but the clip has certainly caught the attention of many viewers online. Take a look.
Oh, there it is. Looks like a hat flying.
Throughout the video, a strange object can be seen floating in broad daylight. Its shape appears somewhat unusual, and it moves steadily across the sky, while remaining clearly visible against the bright background. Many people in the comment section were genuinely amazed by the footage, pointing out how clearly the object can be seen compared to many other UFO clips that tend to be blurry or filmed at night. Others, however, pointed out that without more context, it's difficult to say exactly what the object is. One possibility is that it could be something more conventional, perhaps a balloon or another airborne object whose shape appears unusual due to distance and perspective. Another detail people have been curious about is when the video was actually filmed. The uploader didn't specify the exact date, which has left some viewers wondering if the footage might be older rather than a recent sighting. Whatever the case may be, clips like this continue to spark curiosity whenever they appear online.
Yeah,
and when
that
something
would spark
unusual
my
shows
curiosity
up in
for
the
sure.
sky in the middle of the day, it's bound to get people talking. Reddit
School.
user subject bottle 8902 posted a video to the Ghost subreddit describing a strange experience he had while working at a local courthouse. According to the uploader, the courthouse has both a metal detector and a thermal camera positioned at the front entrance. About a week before recording the video, he says he noticed something unusual appearing on the thermal camera near the doorway. But when he checked the area in person, there was nothing there. Not long after that first incident, the same thing appeared again, and this time he managed to record it. As you can see in the footage, the thermal camera seems to detect a human-shaped heat signature standing near the entrance. The shape appears to shift slightly, and at one point, the uploader even claims it looks as though the figure is waving. The strange part is that when he looked at the actual doorway, there was nobody physically standing there.
Definitely nobody there.
According to the uploader, he initially tried to explain it away as a reflection or some kind of camera quirk. But the longer he watched the footage, the less convinced he became that it was something ordinary. What makes the story even stranger is what he says he learned afterward. When speaking with other people who work at the courthouse, some of them suggested the figure could be the spirit of a woman who had once been tried, convicted, and sentenced to death in that very courthouse. Whether that story holds any truth is impossible to say. What we're left with is a thermal camera detecting something that doesn't appear to physically be there. And when technology designed to pick up heat signatures shows a human-like figure where no one is standing, it's bound to raise a few questions. TikTok user Callie Lau posted a piece of footage to their account showing a strange moment captured by a Ring doorbell camera late one night. According to the uploader, their friend's family was preparing to leave for a trip. At one point, the daughter realized she had forgotten something inside the house and ran back in while the rest of the family waited in the car. At the time, nothing seemed unusual, but when they later reviewed the Ring camera footage, they noticed something that immediately caught their attention. Did you catch it? Right after the girl runs back inside the house, a strange figure can briefly be seen moving across the property. The shape appears pale and almost ghost-like as it passes through the frame. What's even more unsettling is that the figure seems to follow the girl toward the house, before eventually stopping and standing still, almost as if it's staring directly at the home. It only appears for a few seconds before the clip ends, but once you notice it, it's hard to ignore. Some viewers believe the clip may show a genuine apparition wandering near the property, possibly drawn toward the house, or even following the girl inside. Another explanation is that the figure could simply be another person nearby who appears ghostly because of how the doorbell camera processes movement at night. Either way, going back through your security footage and spotting what appears to be someone silently following a person toward your house would be enough to unsettle anyone. It's the kind of moment that makes you watch the clip again, just to make sure you really saw what you think you saw.
It's just walking by, strolling by in the neighborhood.
In October of 2021, a YouTuber known as It's Raining Babies
Raining
uploaded a video
Babies?
describing some strange experiences that took place where he works, a place called Wolfden Brewing, an old building that many people claim is haunted. The uploader explains that he's normally very skeptical about paranormal stories. However, while working there, a few things happened that he says he can't easily explain. One day, while talking with a woman about the building's rumored hauntings, something strange occurred. Afterward, he told it.
Oh, it looks like decorated for like Halloween or something. That's how the decorations look like to me. Of course, it's gonna have that kind of energy out there.
His boss to check the security cameras. This is what they found.
Now, you could see to the right of the door, there's kind of like a movement right there, and then it proceeds to go like up the stairs.
Yeah, I've definitely seen all that.
Just walking on the outside on our front porch right there, which is logically what it is, but it almost seems that the camera's kind of bending, and it bends the staircase a little bit, and then right after it goes to the top of the stairs, the hat seems to jump up before it falls off onto the ground and kind of rolls around. It's very weird. It's something I can't explain.
Out of nowhere, a hat hanging on a rack suddenly falls to the floor on its own. But that's not the only odd detail. If you look closely toward the staircase in the background, it almost appears as though a faint figure is moving up the stairs. The situation became even stranger the following day. According to the uploader, the same woman returned to the brewery wearing the exact same clothes. This time she was acting very oddly, standing in a corner staring at the wall for several minutes before wandering around the building. At one point, she startled a customer near the bathroom and began speaking strangely, even accusing them of eating dog food before claiming she eats it all the time.
Eating dog food? What?
She later asked the bartender for a beer the brewery hadn't sold in 2 years, then abruptly decided to leave. Before walking away, she reportedly paused outside the door and stared back into the building.
Yeah, you see how wacky this is? Like, what is she doing? She seems to be walking weird, and then she's like peeping back in. Like, how long was she out on the porch just like staring in after the video cuts off? It's wild. It was a bizarre thing. I don't know what's up with that lady, but more importantly, I don't know what's up with that hat. That's the most evidence I've seen of something, and I mean, I saw it with my own eyes. It was right in front of me as I'm talking to this woman.
Some viewers believe
Yeah,
the
that is
falling
weird
hat
there.
and the shadowy
Very
movement
true.
on the stairs could point to the paranormal activity inside the old building. Another possibility is that the hat simply slipped off the hanger, while the shape near the staircase may just be lighting or camera compression playing tricks on the eye. The woman's unusual behavior may have been completely unrelated to the footage. Whatever the explanation may be, the combination of the strange camera footage and the unsettling encounter with that visitor certainly adds another layer to the brewery's mysterious reputation. Instagram user Equilibrium Body and Mind posted a video to her account in May of
Got some
2025
Instagram user.
describing
I mean,
what
there's a
she
lot of
calls
videos
one
out
of the
there.
most terrifying experiences of her life. According to her, the incident happened a couple of months earlier when she arrived home at around 10 p.m. one night. Everything seemed perfectly normal as she approached her home, until something unexpected happened.
Hello. Oh, yes, of course, you said that. Oh. Oh. Oh, God.
That is weird. A voice just said that.
As you just heard, a strange voice suddenly says the word hello. The voice sounds close by, yet the woman immediately looks
That is weird. Probably somebody yelled it out, but then I can't even talk right now. But then again, you never know.
around in confusion, clearly unable to see anyone nearby who could have said it. After briefly searching the area, she eventually heads inside, still unsure of where the voice came from. Some viewers believe the clip may have captured a genuine paranormal voice, sometimes referred to as an EVP, or electronic voice phenomenon, when an unseen entity is briefly picked up on a recording device. Others have suggested that the voice may have come from someone nearby, such as a neighbor or a person just outside the camera's view, whose voice carried through the area. Either way, hearing a disembodied hello when you're standing alone outside your home late at night would be enough to make anyone uneasy. And for the woman
That would
who
be
experienced it,
weird.
it's a moment she likely won't forget anytime soon. And that was 13 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more
Not
scary
bad.
content.
Let's see if I can
My
find a
name is
shorter
Cyrus
one.
Brooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Think I might have time for one more. Let's find out. It moved. This one looks good though. This one's good. Alright, Mr. YouTube advertisement here. Let's get this going.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 7 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. Playgrounds are often the place in which millions of children from all around the world make hundreds of memories with their friends growing up, playing games of all kinds. You don't typically associate playgrounds with hauntings, but that's exactly what's happening in this first video we'll be taking a look at today. The video in question was published to TikTok in January of 2025 by a woman named Nadia, who was filming a playground in the distance from the comfort of a vehicle. Immediately, it's clear that there's something very strange going on with this playground. Have a look and see for yourself. The clip shows a large children's swing moving forcefully from side to side, while Nadia can only film in complete shock and awe. You can also see from the trees that there doesn't seem to be any noticeable wind, making this video even more bizarre. If not for the wind, then what could possibly be making this swing move around so much, while the other swing doesn't? Is it possible that there's some kind of a ghostly entity wandering around this playground and just messing around, trying to have fun even in the afterlife? If so, let's just hope that that's the entity's only intention. On February 21st, 2025, a woman named Amanda Marie posted a video to her TikTok account in which she explained that she initially thought she was taking a wholesome video of her young daughter talking to Amanda's mother's urn, who had passed away a month before this video was taken. But things take a seriously strange turn rather quickly. Take a look and see if you notice anything creepy happening.
Clarissa is here. Wait, what is that? Something just passes by that quickly?
Out of nowhere, some kind of dark, ghostly figure can be seen running past the
Oh, and the
camera
little
so
kid or the little girl doesn't see anything.
For even just a second, you'll probably miss it. Amanda says she didn't even notice it at first, and it was only when she sent the video to her husband that she did, because he told her to go back and look at the video. She says it's the most terrifying thing she's ever seen, and it's not hard to see why.
The little girl's just minding her own
Found herself
business.
in Amanda's shoes. Sadly, no updates have been made on the video, but we can only hope that this strange entity has not appeared again. Over on TikTok, someone named Raxi uploaded a video to their account which shows them videotaping some security camera footage that was taken overnight in an undisclosed location. For the first couple of seconds, it's not really clear what we're supposed to be looking at. It just seems like an ordinary piece of security camera footage, but that all changes once the uploader zooms in on something in the corner. Watch this.
Let's see.
Telah niki quality saya. Apakah ada yang aneh?
It's probably in Japan or something. I don't know. Oh my goodness, what is that? Wow. The heck is that? It's like it's some kid is just standing there wearing an outfit.
Jam 23.41.
What is that? That's weird. It's just like standing there.
Once the uploader zooms all the way in, we can make out what
Carissa's
appears to
all
be
like,
a
nope,
pokong
I'm outta
standing
here.
off in the corner. A pokong is a ghost from Indonesian and Malaysian folklore, believed to be the
Yeah,
trapped
that
soul
thing.
of a deceased
I've seen it in a
person
few
whose
of his
burial
videos.
shroud
That
was not
thing, whatever it
properly
is.
tied. Wrapped entirely in white cloth with a pale, sometimes decayed face peeking through, it is said to hop or float due to its
That
balanced
is
form.
weird looking too.
Pokongs are often seen in graveyards or desolate roads, appearing suddenly to startle or haunt the living. Some legends say they seek help to be freed, while others describe them as eerie, malevolent spirits. By all means, that's exactly what the
That
strange
is, yeah, it looks
figure
weird.
looks like. But
Whatever
of
it
course,
is.
we can only speculate as to the authenticity of the video. So what do you guys think this figure is? Do you believe it to be a Pokong as well, or do you think it's something else entirely? Also, what do you think its intentions were? Let's just hope that Raxi
It just wanted to say hello, that's it.
won't ever have to deal with whatever it is again.
Oh, there's something
The
else.
Interdimensional NHI subreddit is a place to freely discuss anything related to UFOs and interdimensional non-human intelligence. The subreddit is chock full of interesting videos, but the one we'll be having a look at today is definitely one of the more fascinating ones that has popped up on the subreddit in quite a while. The video in question was filmed in Denver, Colorado on January 11th, 2025 and shows the uploader filming the night sky. Nope, the green light you're looking at isn't the Northern Lights or anything of the like. It may just be a UFO.
You can believe and see it though.
There it is, the light turned on. See that? What the man?
That green light everybody likes.
Dropping something out of it. That's weird, man.
You could tell they live out, oh, that's probably like a freeway out there or whatever it is. By a freeway out in the country somewhere. You know, those lonely roads.
Oh, the light went out. No, the light went out again. And it is super close.
Throughout the course of the video, we watch as the strange green light moves slowly around the sky, while the uploader can only
Hopefully
watch on
everyone's
and film
night
in
is
complete
going alright.
amazement. One commenter said
It's
the following,
8:19 here. For a lot of you guys, it's probably
saw
like
this 10 years ago while living
10
in Denver with a friend after getting out of the
or
car to
11.
walk inside. Specifically green light on a cloudy night. Effing wild. It was just like this. I have to laugh at how crazy this all is. It's happening. Who and what it is, I don't know, but it's wild. In Lakewood too, for what it's worth, so this was very central to the city. I was also once in Centennial and saw a cluster of objects.
11:19. You're on the East Coast. I remember. I think
also had a very
you telling me
similar
that one time.
experience.
I'm not sure.
This is exactly what happened to me. Same cloaking mechanism, and when it noticed me noticing it, it flashed me with that light, but it was only for a couple of seconds, like straight at me and me only. Turns off light, goes back into cloak, and you can see the outline of whatever the F it was.
Yeah, it's probably
as it
almost
zooms off
time
in
for you to go to
restricted
bed out
airspace.
there.
This happened in an area common for incoming flights where I live. This was nothing commercial and a very weird experience. End quote. Seems like plenty of people have had strange experiences similar to the one shown in this video. Did they all witness the same kind of unidentified aerial phenomena, or is there a different explanation? We
Yeah, I'm
can
ready
only
to
hope that
crash.
with enough time,
Hopefully this one
we'll
wasn't
finally
too
start to put
spooky.
the pieces of this strange puzzle together.
'Cause some of them, they're alright. They're not too bad. You might have to watch something that's less spooky before you go to bed or
On
something.
TikTok, a woman named Sarah posted a video in which she documents her experience one night with a toy displaying some strange and creepy behavior she had to film to show the world.
I'll be dreaming of this stuff? Oh my
Sarah was
gosh.
simply sitting on the couch and watching some TV when she was startled by a weird musical noise coming from a different room in her house.
Oh, it's over.
She proceeded to then pause the TV and open up her phone camera as soon as she heard the music begin to play.
My daughter's been asleep for 2 hours.
She is about to freak out? What's that? What is it doing? It's messing around with the baby toys.
She's all the way over there. How is this standing up perfectly upright and turned on? She can't reach that. And she's dead asleep when that thing just came out. There's no way. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
A bit later on, she starts to record a video for a group chat, and it's here in which something incredibly bizarre happens that shakes
It's
her
probably
to
gonna
the
make
core.
itself even known right now.
We usually turn that machine on every night at bedtime. I didn't turn it on tonight. For that thing to be on, like if I were to... What the was that? Okay, my whole body. No. What is that? Nope. Nope. I told you to get out. My heart monitor battery just drained. My sensor battery just drained. That's
Well,
what's
it
going
drained
on
it
right
out.
now.
It wanted that energy.
Out of nowhere, Sarah's heart monitor gets completely drained of power, much to her pure horror. What's also worth pointing out is that at the 39-second mark in the video, there may also be a ghost in the dark behind the door, as pointed out by many people in the comment section. However, this may just be a piece of furniture that looks like a
That
ghost.
looks weird.
So what do you guys think is going on here? Do you think Sarah is dealing with spirits from another dimension?
Hopefully
that
you
she
pass
should
out by
be
the time this
worried about?
ends, though.
Let me know your theories in the comments below. A woman named Salsa Ann posted a video to her TikTok account on March 28, 2022, in which she explains that she's been noticing some strange noises in her house, despite the fact that she's home alone with her dog. Salsa then takes us with her as she explores
Silver
different
Reds?
areas
What's
in
up?
her house, just to make sure there isn't any sort of intruder in there with her. As it turns out, there was an
No,
intruder
wait, I
in
said that
Salsa's
wrong.
house.
Never mind.
The only thing is that it isn't a human intruder.
Sometimes when I fall asleep with this stuff playing, I can hear it in my dream. It's a very odd thing. Oh, that's interesting.
For at least 2 weeks now.
I think that's interesting right there. Actually, I'm like, huh? Oh, I see.
I know what I saw. There's nobody here. My doggy. Okay. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
If I play like
Okay.
funny or podcast, I don't hear it, but it's creepy. If it's creepy, I do.
Okay.
Don't put bad juju on my girl. Wait, what? No, I'm not.
Suddenly, a drawer can be seen opening all
How
by
am I
itself,
doing that?
causing Salsa to emit a terrified gasp of terror as she realizes the gravity of this situation. She backs
I'm
away,
gonna
scared for her
bless
life,
my tea
as she
quick. I
continues
don't
to
have
film the
any
strange
water
drawer.
next to me.
Salsa then continues to film the drawer for a while until
The
this
sleeping
happens just
tea.
a little bit later.
The holy tea. Steph might need some of those. Who knows? Look at that drawer right there, closing by itself. That's perfect. Like, imagine you want to get like a kitchen utensil. It just opens by itself. Here you go.
I'm not crazy.
Salsa has yet to make an update on this video, so we can only hope that means her life is back to normal now. Let's just hope that this strange spirit doesn't intrude upon her in the future. A TikTok user known as KittyK38 Backup posted video to...
Oh, the doll type right here. I need the tea. What is that supposed to mean? It means nothing. Don't worry about it. I need the tea. I might have to send some tea to Steph. She needs it.
Their account, which shows a piece of home security camera footage seemingly taken in the middle of the day, while the uploader was outside in their garden. It doesn't take long for this seemingly normal video to take a seriously dark and freaky turn.
Wait, did I pause it? Hold on. Okay, that's good. You're gonna need something. Oh gosh. Look at those dolls right there. I gotta get Steph one of those. Look, let's see what they do. Okay, she's coming out. I mean, he's coming out. Why'd he stop there? Got spooked already? Oh. He wants to hit it? That's classic. What is he doing?
Han?
Is that like they have a doll inside that church case? Oh, he's out of there. Oh, he's running.
A chair with two dolls on it can be seen tipping up on the two back legs and
Is
keeping
it chilling
balance.
back? It was.
This also explains why the man showcased in the video is so surprised when he comes back into the room. At first, it almost seems like it's a rocking chair, but upon watching the clip a second time, it becomes clear that the chair is indeed not a rocking chair and should not be able to lift up that way. Sadly, we don't really know anything else about the video, but the footage is still highly unsettling. If you didn't already have a fear of dolls before watching this video, you surely do now. And that was 7 scary
Wow, that
videos.
was it already?
I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you.
We need to get Carissa and Steph one of those leaning chairs like that. One of those crazy chairs. Crazy looking chairs. Hold on.
All in the next video.
Wait, was that? Damn, that one was too fast. No. Carissa's all like, nope, I'm not doing it. Wait, let me see if I could find a shorter one. Unless I have to do something real quick. Hold on. But yeah, we need one of those chairs. I'll send one to Steph as a gift, nicely wrapped. Maybe with the doll just sitting on it. That would be a perfect one. YouTube censored me, rude. Steph was probably saying some nonsense, some craziness. Per usual. Yeah, per usual. You know what? I might have to... Let me see what time is it here. Oh my goodness, it's already 8:32. You know what? I might have to actually go to the store right now before it even gets any later. I forgot to get some salad that I was supposed to get earlier. I should have got that earlier though. Oh my goodness. Get your salad? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go get it. I mean, I did a few. I think I did like an hour and 30 minutes. I mean, I needed 30 more minutes to go, but I gotta go out there. I haven't seen Carissa in a while, but it's good that she's here. When one of you is here, both of you are here though, which is good. It's not too bad. I'll probably do this again on Sunday though, around the same time. Sunday around the same time. We are a package deal. Oh my goodness, a package deal. That's crazy. At first, I thought you guys like actually know each other, like in person or something like that. I have no idea. I'm just assuming you guys do. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe not. Now Carissa has to go watch something that's not scary to sleep better. So basically, uh-oh, here comes Steph, some crazy story real quick. Steph has crazy stories, as always. Always with the crazy stories. We talk all day, every day? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. I mean, at least you have a few people to talk to, you know? It's good. Sometimes it's hard to find people to talk to nowadays out there. We met on YouTube but talk on the phone. Oh wow. We know each other in real life. That's cool. That's very nice. That's good, Steph. That's good that you guys talk to each other. Oh, very nice. But anyway, I need to get out of here and go get that salad. I might even eat some like in 2 hours or something before I go to bed. But I will be back Sunday though. 100% Sunday. Bye, Steph. I can't even type a heart. Hold on. I gotta type one of those. I gotta find one. Actually, the double one. There you go. There it is. I found it. 2 hearts are better than 1. Okay. Now I'm out of here.